Hello guys, can you now you are able to see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good. So quickly, like last time, what we discussed, do you remember, right? What is SDLC? Anybody? What is SDLC? What is SDLC? Every day I will ask the question, guys. What is SDLC?
Software development life cycle.
What are the phases? What are the phases of SDLC?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
First of all, sir, requirement analysis, then design, then development, then testing, then maintenance.
Support and maintenance, good. First of all,
Yeah.
requirement capturing, after that analysis. Okay, after that analysis, after that we go for a design. Okay, good. After design, what we need to do? After design, coding will be started.
Coding.
Coding. Once the code is done, then testing. See, in interview they will ask you in what phase you are involved, means you can say that in SDLC in what phase you are involved, means you can simply say that in testing phase. Okay, not coding, not requirement and all the things. So you need to tell them very clearly. Okay, requirement capturing, analysis, designing, coding, testing, and implementation means what? Once we're done with everything, then implementation will be done. Once the implementation is done, then we will go for support and maintenance. Okay, what is BRS? What is BRS?
Business requirement
Businessman
specification.
requirement specification.
Who will design that one?
Architect.
Huh? Business BRS, who will be designed for that? Who will design that BRS? Who
Business
will
analysis.
business analyst. Okay, business analyst will design the BRS. Good. What is SRS?
Software requirement specification.
Yes, good. What is FRS? What is FRS?
Functional requirement specification.
Yes, these are the very important: BRS, FRS, and SRS. Okay. So, what is the structural function? What is the structural function? Structural testing. Who will do the structural testing?
Developers.
Yes, developers. Structural testing is nothing but a white box testing. Yes, good. Hmm. Can you tell me the scenarios of your watch, hand watch? Scenarios of your hand watch. What is scenarios? Scenarios means what?
Design.
Design. Next. Only design.
Weight.
Size of the die.
Size of the die. Whether it is analog or digital. Yes, when analog means, you know, right? Analog and digital. Okay, you need to check all the things. Okay, so I'm just giving the examples, but to see nowadays you need to think like that. Okay, that's very important. Okay, that's just very important. Mm, So now today's session is very important. Last time we discussed, right? We will see all the 10. Who will design the test plan, guys? Anybody? Who will design the test plan? Test plan is designed by
Team leader.
team lead. What is PMP? What is PMP? PMP. Project management
Project management plan.
Yes, good. So at least you need to know these terminologies. At least someone you're talking in real time, right? You can also involve. I'm getting echo, guys. You can mute yourself. Yeah, thank you. So SDLC is very important. Okay, guys. Today there are testing techniques. Okay, generally they will ask you, can you what kind of techniques you can use. Okay, there are two kind of techniques. One is what we can say static technique. Another is what a dynamic technique. Okay, so the name itself we have that what the static. Static means what and dynamic means what. Let's see. So static techniques means what? Static means what we know, right? What is static? Okay, without change anything, right? So static means what? The testing technique can be classified into two categories. One is static technique, static testing. Another is what? Dynamic testing. Let's see what is static testing. Okay, static testing means what? The application is checking is carried out without executing. See, I'm not executing anything. That kind of things we can call it as what? Static. Then immediately they will ask you, can you give me any examples of the static? Yes, sir. Code review. What is that? Code review. Code review means what? You are writing some code and someone will review that code, right? So in that case, I'm not executing anything, just I'm view your code. So that will comes on where? In static technique. You are writing the test cases. You are writing the test cases, right? Once you return the test cases, it will be given by someone by review. Okay, that review person will review the test cases. That guy will review all your test cases. Okay, so that will comes on static. So static means what? The application is checking is carried out without executing. The application is called as static testing. Static testing means what? We are not executing anything. Executing means what? You are giving input and you are getting output. That is all will comes on execution part. But in the static, we are not giving any execution. Okay, then what? Can you give me any examples then? Code review. Review means what? Senior, the developer will write the code. That code will be reviewed by someone else, right? Senior person. In similarly, in the testing side, you are writing the test cases that should be reviewed by senior person. Once the review, once it is done, then only you can go for the next level testing. Okay, so this is very very important. And inspection. What is called inspection? Inspection means what? Checking whether you are going to the correct documents or not. But the end of the day, you can say that I'm following the different document. Then it's a waste, right? Almost all the time is wasted. So the mostly we need to follow the respective document. Okay, respect to requirement specification documents, whatever it may be, what are the documents they provide, you need to follow the same documents. Okay, if you mismatch the requirements, then it will not be work, right? You will not get your expected output. So in static testing, you need to follow what? Reviews, inspections, and walkthrough. What is called walkthrough? See, this is also is one of the important terminology. Hey, we have a walkthrough sessions. Walkthrough sessions means they will conduct the meetings. Okay, first they want to development want to introduce any new functionality means once they development that component, then they will conduct one meeting from the development point of view. Once everything is done, then they will conduct entire the meeting, because they want to tell that functionality how it will works and how what is the component, each and everything they will tell in the demo session. Like generally we'll say that demos, they will give the demos and all the things that will call as what? Walkthrough sessions. Walkthrough sessions means it's a kind of meetings. Okay, so all these will comes on where? Static. Static means what? Simply you can remember, static means without execution. That kind of things we can call it as what? A static testing. In interview they will ask you, can you give me any examples of static testing? Means you can say that code review, peer review, inspections. Inspections means what? It is inspections of a software artifact, such as the requirement specification, whether you are following the correct requirement specification or not, whether you are following the design or not, whether you are following the coding standards or not. All will comes on where? Inspection. Okay, but no one will ask you this question. But generally static means what? Static testing and dynamic testing. You are going with a fresher level, definitely they will ask you what is can you tell me what are the testing techniques you followed? Means you can say that static testing and dynamic testing. Okay, So static means without execution. Can you give me any examples? Means you can simply say that code review, inspections, and walkthrough. Walkthrough is a kind of meetings. Okay, we have a lot of meetings will be there. So that's the reason you, whenever you get into the organization, right? The whenever you start, before you start your work, please check your calendar. Calendar is very, 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 very important. Most of the people, they never see the calendars. Calendar, in the calendar, is there any invitation will be there or any meetings will be there or not? You need to check first before that. Most of the people, what they will do, they will come to the organization, they miss the email, they miss the everything, they will only open the application and they will start doing the testing and remaining, they never concentrate. No, whenever you come to the organization, 15 minutes or 20 minutes or 30 minutes, half an hour you need to spend only on mails. What mails you are getting yesterday, what mails you are getting, what is there any important mail will be there or not, is there any bill will latest bill is there or not. First of all, you need to check all these things. Most of the people, they want, what they will do, they will start immediately starting doing the working. No, no, you have 8 hours of time, more than enough. You have a lot of time will be there, plenty of time will be there, but you need to plan for that, how to complete your task. That is very, very important, plan. And also you need to check the calendars, is there any meetings will be there or not, and what time the meeting will be there or not. In the calendar you need to check, is there any meetings will, because meetings you need to attend, because in meetings only we will get a lot of information you will get. If you miss the meetings, you will not get the information. So if you attend the number of meetings, then you will get lot of information, because discussions will be happen, whether we need to do that component or not. So that lot of meetings will be there per day. You know, you not believe that in a per day 4 to 5 meetings also will be there. We don't have to work time also, but you need to manage, because that is also is very, very important. Meetings also is very, very important. If you go with MNC level 4 and 5, 3, all meetings will be there. Lot of meetings like 1 hour, 2 hours, or like maximum 1 hour to 15 hours, or 15 minutes or 20 minutes meetings will be there. So you need to attend all the meetings. Okay, don't worry, once you habituated with that, right, it's very easy to manage. Okay, now what is dynamic testing? So static means without execution, and dynamic testing means, we know, right, the dynamic testing means what, the application is checking done by executing, the application is called executing, we are executing the things. That kind of technique we can call it as what, dynamic testing. Okay, in dynamic testing, what are there? White box testing and black box testing. We know white box testing is done by the developers, and again we know what is the black box tester. Black box testing is done by the testers, we know, right? And one more box is there. What is that? Gray box. What is meaning of gray box? Gray box means the combination of white and black. So sometimes in interview they will ask you fresher level question, what is the gray box testing? What is called gray box testing? Gray box testing is nothing but the combination of white and black, the combination of white and black. So sometimes we require development help. See, developer is asked, hey, can you check whether it is data is inserted from the database or not? So we required some developer help, right? We need to say that, hey, I already submitted, can you check from your end whether the data is submitted from the backend or not? So we are coordinating with whom? To the developer. Sometimes the developer and testers is required to complete the task. Okay, from backend we cannot check, right? Database credentials they won't give to us. Okay, server credentials they won't give us. So what we need to do, you need to give your all inputs to your respected to developer. Developer will check from there, and then they will give the confirmation, yes, I'm able to see your data in the database. Okay, so the data is filling correctly. So that kind of things means what, we are involving both the developer and tester also involving. So that kind of testing we can call it as what, gray box testing. So What are the dynamic testings, or what are there? Black box testing, white box testing, and gray box testing. Why we can call it as it's a dynamic testing with execution? White box means what? Unit level testing, component level testing, means the developer is checking whether my code is working correctly or not. Black box testing, black box testing is done by a QA. They always check whether it is working as per the given requirement and functionality. And gray box testing, the what is called gray box? Gray box is nothing but the combination of white and black. So interview in case ask, they will ask you what is gray box testing, then you can say that the combination of white and black. So these are the techniques. Okay, we use some techniques. So in interview they ask you what kind of techniques you use while doing the testing, or they will ask directly what is static testing, what is dynamic testing. So what is static? Static means, you know, right, without execution. Simply you can remember, without executing. So what is without executing? Can you give me any examples? Means, yes, code review, test cases review, inspections. Inspection means your lead will be inspect you, right, whether you are following the respective documents or not. That will comes on inspection. And walkthrough means it's kind of meetings, right? You need to attend the number of meetings, that will comes on meeting wise. Okay. And when you're talking about dynamic with execution means what? We are executing. White box means what? We are executing. Black box means what? We are executing. We are validating, we are giving inputs, and we are checking whether output is getting correctly or not. And coming to the gray box, the combination of white and black. Okay. So this is very, 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 very important. Okay, at least while you're talking with your colleagues, if suddenly you don't know what is testing, what is static testing and what is dynamic testing, then it's a problem. Okay, at least you need to understand the terminologies. What is static testing, what is dynamic testing? Is it clear, guys? Any questions? Anybody have any questions? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, good. Now one of the
Yes, sir.
important, yeah, okay, good. One of the, don't worry, these all are see, these are all theoretical only, but when you are attend the, like when you are start doing the work, right, you will realize all the things. So you can understand what is BVA, when I need to use the BVA, what is static testing. Sometimes you need to provide your they ask you write the test cases, and they ask you to give you for a review. So that time you will easily understand this, all this concept. Okay. Okay, but it's now it's everything is the theoretical only, but when we will do the project, right, we'll see the practical things. So in Jira we'll see the completely practical. Jira will see completely practical. Okay. Okay, one of the important thing is what? The testing fundamentals. So far we learn what is testing types, and what is SDLC, and what are the requirement documents, BRS, SRS, and FRS. And just now we discuss what is testing techniques. Now fundamentals, what are the fundamentals of testing? What are the fundamentals of testing, guys? So we can category wise two ways. Okay, category 1 and category 2. But most of the important is what? Category 2. All your interview questions will comes on functional testing and non-functionality testing. Let's see, you know, right, unit testing. So that we already know, right, what is unit testing, who will do the unit level testing. So we discussed the last session, the developer, whenever the developer written some code, right, some code or a modification the code or edit the code or enhancements, new changes, new code, whatever is written, the developer job is what? Once he written the code, at least one time he need to check whether his code is working properly or not before he is sending to the QA team. Because if we not done unit level testing, what will happen? His confidence, he say that I have 10 years of experience, I'm not checking, I'm not doing the unit level testing, I'm simply passing to that code to the QA. Now QA is finding the issue, again it back to the developer, again developer is not checking, just is sending it back to the QA, again the still issue is existing. The same thing you are telling means what? There are a lot of time waste, right? Productivity we are losing the productivity. So that's the reason every developer need to do what unit level testing is the mandatory. Mandatory means what? Compulsory developer. When or suppose in case you are also become a developer in future, you need to do what kind of testing. Once you're done with your develop code, you need to do what? Unit level testing. Unit level testing is very important. Okay, so that we can call it as what? Unit level testing. Okay, the testing of a single program or a module or a unit of a code. Okay, so that we can call it as what? A unit level testing. Okay, unit level testing is means what? A software unit is ready for the testing with the other system components. See, my unit is ready, my code is ready for to with the other system components. Now other person is do some other component, my code is ready to work with that component. Okay, so some software unit is ready for testing with the other system components. So this we can call it as what? Unit testing. So integration testing, see, this is very important. Sometimes in interview they will ask you, do you ever involved in integration testing? Don't worry, integration testing is done by the developers also, as well as we are also will do the integration testing. What is integration testing? See, the name itself will be there. Integration means what? So you need to combine the modules and check the data flow between the modules. See here, the integration testing is a process of combining the modules. Modules means what? You know, right? What is the modules? Modules means what? Take any site or Amazon or anything. What is the modules in Amazon? Can anyone tell me what are the modules in Amazon? What are the modules in Amazon? Anybody? What are the modules in Amazon?
It is like sections.
Like mobile is one module, today's deals is one module, right? Customer services is one module, electronics is what? One module, books is what? One module. So modules are very important. Okay, so suppose if you go with any live examples, so modules, which module you are working currently, they will ask you, hey, which module you are working currently. So you need to tell them which module you are working. So in this application we have a lot of modules, like stock item is one module, suppliers is one module, purchases is one module, customers is one module, sales is one module. So modules is very important. Okay, so you need to understand first functional flow of the application, then only you can test the application. I know all the testing concept, can I do the testing? Means no. First of all, you need to understand the functional flow of the application. Means I told you, right, how credit card will works, how debit card will works, how ATM machine will works, how this banking system will works. You need to get some analyze, then only you can do the testing. I know testing, I know what is static testing, I know what is dynamic testing, I can ready to test. Means no. First of all, you need to understand the functional flow of the application, and you need to understand the requirement, then only you can do the testing. I told you, right, very clearly in black box testing. The black box testing is based on requirements and functionality. If you understand the requirements and you understand the functionality, then your testing is very easy. No need to bother anything. Okay, but development side is what? The required coding knowledge, they need to understand the structure and functionality, implementation, design, everything need to know for the developer, because developer need write the code and logic, everything. But testing part not required. We do not require any coding knowledge. We always depends on the requirements and the functionality. You need to check that one. Okay, and coming to the integration testing, I told you, right, last time, integration testing means what? One developer is written some module, right? Some developer, here is one dev. Here we can call it as one developer. Here is called one developer. Okay, here another developer will be there. Let us assume three developers will be there. Now developer one is what? We can call it as what? Dev one. Okay, and dev two. Okay, here we can call it as what? Dev 3. Okay, we have three developers, right? What developer job is what? He written some code, right? Maximum he always written some code. Okay, developer 2 is also the same thing, right? They write the some code. Okay, here also they written some code. Okay, Now he written some code. Now you are the QA guy. Now how you will test this code? How you will test this code? You will not go to the developer place, right? You cannot go and sit with the developer and test the things, right? It's not be good, okay? And it's not be a good things, okay? You cannot go to the developer site and you cannot test this one and test this two and three, right? So that's not be a good approach, okay? Now he designed some home page, okay? Now he designed some other page, okay? About us, okay? He designed something like okay, images, what or it may be, okay? So he designed some three modules we have, like home, about us. Now this guy need to be tested, the QA guy need to test. So what I told you, right? We have the servers will be there, environment, okay? QA environment, production environment, dev environment, and production environment. Actually we have three environments will be. Developer is always push his code in where? In production, in dev environment. That means dev server will be there, okay? First they do the unit testing in dev environment, and this is what production environment. This is production means what? Completely live data, okay? So we will discuss later on the production environment. See, developer, once the code is done, right? So what they will do, they will check in the code into the dev environment, okay? Here also they will push into the dev environment. Here also they will push into the dev. Now they will do what? Unit level testing. Everything is passed, then then this build will move to where? This will move to QA environment. This is what? QA environment, QA server, okay? The same build, what are the developer have that build, right? The same build we have. This build will move to whom? To QA guy. So this QA will guy got the build. So this build is nothing but, I told you, right? You will get URL, okay? URL along with version number, okay? abc.com, abc.com, along with what? Build number is very very important. How I identify this build? So the build number is what? O dot, okay? O dot, O dot, O dot, okay? O dot, O dot, O dot 1, okay? This build number is what? O dot, O dot 1. So whenever the build will come, right? And now he need to check what? Suppose he need to check integration testing. Integration testing means what? We know, right? What is the integration testing? Integration testing means what? Integration testing is a process of combining the modules and the testing the data flow between the modules. So I have what? Three modules, like home page. I have what? Three modules: home, and about us, and one more thing is what? About us and images. Like I have three modules. I got so far I got three modules, right? So once they have made all these things, I got three modules, okay? Once I got this one, what I need to do? Integration testing is a process of combining the modules and the testing the data flow between the modules. Integration testing verifies that combined unit function. See, this is one unit function, this is one unit function, this is unit function. Integration testing verifies that combined unit functions together properly or not. So that you need to check together properly or not. So if I click home page should be open. If I click about us, means about us should be open. If I click images, means images should be open. So I need to check integration. Integration means what? You know, right? I'm combining the two parts. The two parts is communicating correctly or not. I need to check whether the two parts are connected correctly or not. I need to check. That is the same way in integration testing, the data flow between the two modules. If I click home page, what page should become? Home page should become. If I click about us page should become. In the about us, if I click home page, means home page should be displayed. So now integration between the two modules means the data flow between the two modules are working correctly or not. I need to check. That is nothing but integration testing. Sometimes they will see in the real time, mostly the project will be changes. See, technology day by day changes, right? So previously the project will be done in VB.NET. Now they want to change into ASP.NET, or they want to change in HTML, Bootstrap, or anything, okay? Technology is changing, right? So what will be? Migration will be there, the project migrations will be there. Okay, now what will be there? They will added one see, this is what grid, right? So they will, this is the grid. Now they want to added something new in this grid. Now I need to do what? Integration testing for this one. Whenever they added, right, these all are working correctly or not, the communication between all these are happening correctly or not, I need to check. So that will comes on where? Integration testing. Okay, so this part is very important. Integration testing, this can facilitate finding the problems that occur at interface and communication means what? I ping home page means home page should be displayed. I ping about us page means about us page should be displayed. Okay, so this can facilitate finding the problems that occurs at interface or communication between the individual components. Individual components means home is one individual component, about us is what? One individual component. It is also referred as assembly testing. Assemble means what? We are assembling all the things. Okay, and also it is divided into two types: incremental integration testing and non-incremental integration testing. So you know, right, incremental integration testing means what? Incremental integration testing is a process of testing in which each unit is integrated one at a time. So sometimes what they will do, incremental integration testing means what? So they won't add all the modules at a time. Okay, they won't add all the modules at a time. So what they will do, first one module is added. Okay, another module is added. Now they will check the data flow between the two modules or not. These two modules are working correctly or not, they will check. Again they added one more module. Now tell me, I need to test 1, 2 or 3 or 2 and 3 only. Can anyone tell me? Now I recently added one more module, so I need to test 2 and 3 or 1, 2, 3. What I need to do here? Anybody? Do you understand my question? Now I added one more module, so I need to test 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3. Anybody? How I need to test this one? Did you get my question?
2, 3.
2, 3. Anyone?
One by one, sir.
Means one by
First of all,
one means
Combination
first of all,
of everything.
everything we need to test, guys. That is because when new module is added, right? Now I need to check, right, from this module to first module is communicating or not, I need to check. From this module to second also communicating or not, I need to check. From this module, from this third one, we need to check whether it is communicating or not. So everything you need to check. Whenever your new module is added, right, again one more module added, again you need to check all these modules, because from this page to I can navigate to this page, right? So communication is very important. Okay, now might be we are thinking, yesterday I did check, right, 2 and 3 is working, why should I need to test? No, if this now recently I added this module, but if I click from this module to second module, it is not working, means then it is something wrong. So incremental integration testing means what they will do, they added one module at a time. See, incremental integration testing is the process of testing in which each unit integrated one at a time. They are not added all the modules. Simply they added what? One to one. Okay, they added one modules. Now they will check the communication is working or not. Again they will add one more module, they check again the communication is working for properly or not, data flow between the modules or not, they will check. So this way they will check each and every module. Okay, the data flow between the modules, see, this is very important. The data flow between the modules is tested as soon as new module is integrated. Again one more module is added, again they will check integration testing. Integration is nothing but the combining the two modules and check the data flow between the modules. Only a single line definition. In interview they will ask you what is integration testing. Integration testing means what? Combining the two modules. Okay, combining the two modules and check the data flow between the modules and check whether the two modules are working properly or not. Is it clear? Anyone tell me what is integration testing on your words? What is integration testing, guys? Anybody? What is integration testing?
Integration testing is nothing but the combination of modules, and we are checking the flow between the modules is working properly or not.
Absolutely. Excellent. Good sound. It's a good sound, right? Yes, that's it. If you understand the things in interview, that is what I'm expecting. In interview, tell your own, not my definitions, not in Google definition, not other definition. What you understand, that you can tell in interview. That is what, see, then only you will get a lot of confidence. In interview, I'm telling, right, they won't check how much knowledge you have, like what are the testing tests. They won't ask all the things. They will check your confidence level, how much you are confident about on your subject. Only they will check the confidence only. Okay, confidence is very important. Now, you know, nowadays the freshers are running like anything. Recently, our student only that 6 months back, I think 6 months or 7 months back, he got very small organization. He got an offer of 1 year of experience, 2.5 or 1.7. I don't know exactly his salary at the first company. And he started and go for the next company. He got offer with 3 lakhs package. Now he got with 2 offers. Okay, now he was 2 offers. Within the same month, he got 2 offers. Now he's showing his previous package. Now previous package 3.5, right? He showed the 3.5 package. Now he is asking 6.5. Now he got a good company with the 6.5. Only 3 years of experience. How he got? He attending the interviews, he cracked the interviews, he getting offer letter. Again he is attend the interview. The next interview is asking how much salary you are expecting. I already have an offer with 3.5. Now how much you are expecting? I want 30% more than this. Then they will give you. 2 years 6 lakhs means you understand how the market is. So it depends on you, not I'm telling, but you need to work hard. Some most of the people are, they ask, did I get my job or not? No, it depends on you only. It purely depends on you. 2 years 6.5 lakhs means, try to understand how he struggled, how much he put efforts, how much he attend the interviews and all the things. So it's an open box. You can try like anything. You can get any much how much salary you want, you will get, but purely depends on you, your hard work, your interest, attending the number of interviews and challenging things. Take the risk you need to take, a lot of risk you need to take. You need to take the risk, then you will get it, all the things. Okay, good. So it's an integration testing, right? Integration testing is nothing but combining the modules. Simply, you can simply say that combining the modules and check the data flow between the modules, whether this module is working correctly or not, this module is working correctly or not. Because most of the real time we see no one will say do the integration testing. So generally, whenever a developer added a new module, right, suddenly the purchases they added. So what you need to do, verify the purchases. That is what your task. So whenever you click the purchases, right, purchases is working as expected, but also you need to check, right, from the purchases page you need to click suppliers. Suppliers is working correctly or not, you need to check. And the suppliers page to stock items, okay, you need to click the stock item is working correctly or not, you need to check. So the see, they are all are integrated, right? Some from the stock item to I'm clicking suppliers is opening. From I'm currently in where, in suppliers page, in the suppliers page to I'm clicking what, purchases. So purchases is also working. If I click the purchases page to supplier page is not getting, I'm getting blank page. So something integration might be a problem. Integration, they are not integrated properly, so this is not getting, data is not getting properly. So you need to check that conditions. Okay, but in the real time no one will tell you guys to please do integration testing, please do this one. They won't tell you. As a tester, you need to understand what kind of testing I need to do at that point. Okay, so you need to remember that one. Okay, no one will tell you do the integration testing, do this testing, no one will tell you. Okay, so this process consists of systematically combine the unit test modules, and what we can say that one by one and testing, combining the modules. Whenever a new module will come, we can integrate it, and we need to check whether the data flow between the two modules. Data flow means what? Whether you are communicating with the two modules or not. So incremental integration testing is divided into again two types. One is what, top down and bottom up. You know, right? This is the common thing. Top down testing and bottom up the testing. Interview question: what is top down testing and what is the bottom of the testing? Okay, so top down testing means what, you know, right? Child to parent. Okay, there is a, see, the top down testing is the process of incrementally adding the modules from the parent to the child. Suppose you can take, this is the parent. Okay, this is what, you can take, this is the parent. Okay, stock item is the parent. Under the parent, what we have, the child items will be there, right? Stock category, unit of measurements. Okay, so you need to check that one. Sometimes the parent will be there, under the parent they will add what, child links. Okay, you need to, this all are integrating properly or not, you need to check. Under the stock item, stock category is integrated properly or not, stock unit of measurements are integrated properly or not. I means under this stock item, this two modules are integrated properly or not. That we can call it as what, a top down. Top down means from the parent to child. Okay, from the parent to child. See, the top down testing is a process of incrementally adding the modules from the parent and child and the data flow between the modules. Sometimes mobiles, under the mobiles there are a lot of, plenty of companies will be there, right? Lot of companies will be there. Under the companies again, some the series will be there, like versions will be there. So under the series again you need to check, okay, whether that series are working correctly or not. Okay, that is very very important. Top what we can say, top down testing. Vice versa, vice versa means reverse, bottom up testing. Vice versa means what, reverse. Bottom of the testing means what, already child links will be there. Under the child link they added what, parent link. Okay, when you click the child link should be work. When you click the parent link, the parent link should be work. So that kind of testing we can call it as what, bottom of the testing. Suppose you have already this links already there. Okay, now they added what, now they added what, already we have what, a stock category, everything is designed first. Now they added what, stock item. Now if I click the stock item, is what, the stock item page should be displayed. So this is what a bottom up means, child to parent, child to parent. But in the real time they never use this kind of words, parent to child, child to parent, never and ever use that words. But when, just simply you can observe, if you have a suppose you have a stock outstanding, under the stock outstanding they added some modules, means you need to check under this module, these modules are working correctly or not, you need to check. If you, under this one, if you click this purchasing outstanding, means that page should become. If you click the sales outstanding, means that page should become. The payment transaction means, suppose if you click the payment transaction, means that page should coming or not, you need to check. So whether it is integrated connected correctly or not, you need to check. Okay, but in the real time, again and again I'm telling, in the real time no one will tell you do integration testing, do this kind of test, do negative testing, do positive testing. No one will tell you all these terminologies. Simply they will assign a task. I told you, right? What is the task name, task or item? They will assign one task. The task is what, task number is what, they will, every task has a number. Task 8080 verify the task number 8080, that this is what task number, verify the, what is the module name, we just know, we saw that, right? Outstanding performance, outstanding. Okay, so they will ask you this outstanding, the task, this task is assigned, again I told you, right? This task is assigned to the developer, this task is assigned to the QA. So develop, once the development is implemented, developer is what, he will implemented all the things. Once it is completed, then this task is assigned to whom, QA. For this task is assigned on your QA name. So you, once you got this task, you need to check whether these links are working correctly or not. Okay, you need to check whether if you click this button, this is navigating to the respective page or not other page. Okay, if I click this one, it is not go for home page. If I click this one, it should come only purchases outstanding page. See, purchases outstanding, the page is getting. So if I click that sales outstanding, what page I'm getting? Sales outstanding page I'm getting. So this is working as expected. If I click the payment transaction, right, what page I'm getting? Payment transaction page is getting. What else you want? Tell me. Testing is very easy if you understand the requirement. If you understand the requirement, I understand the requirement. What is that? If I click this three pages should be displayed in the real time. Also they will provide the requirement. Based on the requirement, if you understand the requirements, it's very easy. You can go for a 6 years of experience also, you can go for a 7 years of experience also, 8 years of experience also you can go, but you need to understand the requirements and you need to work. You can easily survey, you can easily you can get into the job. I'm damn challenge. For every batch 2-3 people will selecting, no doubt at all, no doubt at all. Or you give me for me 3 months bond, I can place you all your numbers. 3 months, I want 3 months of time, not immediately. 3 months of time is required, because you need to complete manual, you need to complete automation, you need to complete Java. We'll see why you will not get the job. 100% you will get the job. More than 7 lakhs package, not less than 7. Okay, not less than 7, I'm telling. Okay, because you need to put a goal is very important, not a course is what today or tomorrow it will be completed within 5 days or 6 days, it's not be there. But goal is very important. Within 3 months at any cost, I need to get into the job. So that is very important. Okay, uh, he got a job, I'm joining. He got a job, so that's the reason I joined the job. That's the reason I joined this course means, that's we cannot have any answer for that. Okay. And one more thing, last one is what? Non-incremental integration testing. See, this is already the name itself will be the right, non-incremental. See here, what we will do, non-incremental integration testing is a process, the product by integration, every unit all at a time into the system and data flow between the module. Okay, here what they will say that, hey guys, testing team, can you hold on for 1 or 2 months, because we don't want to go with individual modules. So what they will do, every module they will give 3-4 modules at a time, they will give 4 modules. They implemented the 4 modules, the 4 modules at a time they will give you. So this kind of testing we can call it as what? A non-incremental integration testing. Non-incremental, incremental means at one at a time. Non-incremental means what? We are not adding any other modules, we are adding always 4 or 5 modules at a time and giving. So non-incremental integration testing is a process of testing the product by integration every unit all at a time into the system and the testing data flow between the module. This method we can save the time and integration process. This is also called as a big bang method. Sometimes in interview they will ask you what is the big bang method. Means you can say that we got at a time 4 or 4 modules, we can test all at a time. Okay, so why we need to do the integration testing? We need to check the combination, we need to check the combination between the 2 modules are working correctly or not, or the 2 integration functions. Developer is returning one unit function and another developer is writing some unit function. Now we are combining the 2 unit functions, and now we are, as a tester, we are checking whether the 2 unit functions communicating properly or not, and also we are checking the data flow between the 2 modules are working correctly or not. That we can call it as what? Integration testing. Most of our work is what? In the real time integration testing only, because The project is developed in 1991 or 92 at that time. Now the technology is moving. Now JSON, now JavaScript, lot of technology. Every day the technology is changing. So we cannot hold with the old technology, right? So what they will do, they will migrate that old project to new version. They migrate that old project to new version. Now the project is entirely moving to the cloud. Now again the same functionality we need to check in which environment, in cloud environment it is working correctly or not. That's it. Job is very easy. Once you only getting the job, only you need to try. Once you get into the job, right, again, and it's a college life only. You can enjoy more than college days, guys. You believe or not, you can enjoy more than college days. Whatever you want, it will come. Your dreams, all your dreams will be fulfilled. You want a car, it will come. You want a house, you want to buy a new house, it will come. Everything will come. Very beautiful life will become. But once you get into the job, so please, hard work now. This time will not come back. So utilize all the time, the day, every time you need to utilize, just learn how much you can learn. Not only manual, you have any other stuff also, you can start learning Java. Mainly you have a time, start learning Java immediately. And if you want to join the automation parallelly, you can start automation also. So put a goal. I told you, right, more rapport with your who are working in IT field, who are working real time. Talk with them, discuss with them, ask them if is there any references will be there or not. If you have any references, ask them to give a reference so you can apply the jobs. Okay, so these are all very important. Don't worry, we will get it, the jobs. Definitely everyone will get, but some people will get immediately, some people will take 1 or 2 months. That's it. Okay, so tomorrow we'll see one of the important one, guys. System testing is very important. Most of the people are say that system testing is end-to-end testing, but in system testing, what we will do, what we need to exactly, what we need to cover, we'll see on tomorrow. Anybody have any questions, guys? Anybody have any questions? Today is the last demo for, guys. I hate the demo. It's not demo, guys. Day one onwards, see, I never tell anybody as a demo sessions. If you observe the things, means the day one I tell the concept, the day two I also tell the concept. Okay, for all the things are regular classes only. Tomorrow also we have the regular class only. Okay, I hate the demo. One day you cannot judge me, and one day I cannot judge you also. Demo means what? Open the paper, notepad, writing how many days, giving the complete course structure and all the things. That's not the workout. Okay, so all are regular classes only. In case if you miss any session of these classes, get the videos, go with that one. Still you have any questions, I'm always help you, guys. You can contact me, you can ask them to talk with the Srinivas. You have any discussion, you want anything, I'm ready to tell you. Okay, and this is purely interaction session, guys. You can talk, you can speak, you can hold on at any point. You can ask any question. If I know, I will tell you. If I don't know, I can say that I don't know. Okay, but please talk, because communication is very important. Forget about all these things. What is testing fundamentals? No one will ask you all these things. So the interview, the first question is what, can you introduce yourself, can you tell me what is your roles and responsibilities? So that is very important. So mainly you need to practice every day. Can you introduce yourself? I will ask you one day, each and every person, can you introduce yourself? So you need to prepare that also. Every day I will ask the questions. So tell what is your, what you know, that answers you need to tell. So every day we will practice like that, right? Suddenly in interview they will ask you also, you can easily answer it. But most probably they will check your confidence level only. They will not check what you are telling. Confidence is very important. When you will get a confidence, you cannot take your car on the roads, right? You have a car, You cannot take that drive on the roads, right? If you know and you know everything, then you will confidently you can take the car on the roads. So confidence means what? Once you gain the knowledge, automatically the confidence will come. Definitely confidence will come. Okay, if you don't know driving, you cannot take that car on the highway roads, right? You cannot take, because you're not that much of confidence. Okay, might be it will very carefully you need to drive. So once you learn everything, you are expert, you know everything how to drive and each and everything, then you can take your car at any point of view and any places. Okay, that's not easy. Again, that's his experience. That is what experience. Night drive is completely a different, morning drive is completely a different, and afternoon drive is completely a different, you know. Until unless you drive the car, then only you can get the experience. If people are simply say, hey, gear, first gear only you put like this, second gear this one, third gear this one, they're telling the things. Implement knowledge is different and implementation is different. Knowledge means everybody have, but implementation is only lacking. Knowledge means everyone will tell, it's very easy, you know how to drive the car, first gear only you put, second gear only you put, they will tell. That is what knowledge. But implementation, now you can sit and drive, then he cannot drive. Until unless he need have some experience on the drive, then only he will can drive the car. Understanding, right? So implementation knowledge is very important. Knowledge is everyone will can say the definition. If I ask the definition, they will tell you what is testing means. Simply they will tell the definition. But implementation, can you show and tell me how it will be works? Then they will put a blank face. So implementation is very important. So understand the concept, not the definitions. Understand the concepts. It's very easy to crack the interview, guys. Communication, a little bit communication, it's very easy. Okay guys, we'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow what we'll see is most of the interview question, guys, it will comes on functional testing and non-functional testing. So these two are very important, functional testing and non-functionality testing. Okay, anybody have any questions? Last call. Okay, thank you guys, thanks for your time, have a nice day, we'll see you on tomorrow. Okay.